Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be connecting this up to the cargo network as well as improving my rover, which I have named Endeavor. Because I'm going to endeavor to uncover the corruption of G-Corp. Just gotta grab the weld pad and a conveyor. Oh, it was already on my hotbar. Let's get the weld pad. What? Is it called something else? No. Let me check my... Wait a minute. I think I know what's going on here. I definitely know what's going on here. I'm going to save, log out, and come right back. Actually, I might as well just take you guys with me. Take you behind the scenes. This way you can see all the mods I currently have installed in the game. I've got, of course, the Escape from Mars and the text to HUD that's part of the Escape from Mars. Flush new HUD, build vision, hobble skybox, MA spotlight high-powered spotlights, long-range searchlights, HUD compass, no lightning damage, moisture vapors, rotary airlocks, sneaky sounds from Splitsy. I love that mod. Fuelful's Bullet Trails Orange, the Small Ship Mega Mod Pack, Advanced Welding, and what else do I want while I'm here? Interface block? It's not the most useful thing. Am I missing any of these? No. Weapon pack. Weapon rack. Not pack. I could definitely use a weapon rack. I took out the smart rotor solar because that's outdated. We could do that with the custom turret controller now. I uninstalled the outdated mod. I think I'm good. I don't really want to face NPCs on this scenario, other than the ones I'll probably be facing later. Alright, let's get this started back up, now that I have the advanced welding mod, which I mentioned in last episode. I was like, So I definitely wanted it in part of this. Apparently I forgot to add it. Whoopsies. But it's now there, and you saw all the other mods. That rotary airlock, I tried placing it down. It is very expensive. Can't afford it right now. Plus, it would help on my temporary base to keep it airtight, but and nothing's airtight right now. Everything's just flapping in the wind as I'm trying to get things situated. Here we go. Now I could get this conveyor put on here. Is it? Okay, yeah. I've got it right side up. Now, I can use the weld pads to reconnect this. Yes, I realize I'm going to lose the resources I put into the weld pads. However, it's going to be quicker than me having to grind this thing down, build a new one, and weld it back up. I'm going to sacrifice, what, one computer each, some plates and some components. That's not a real big loss. It's lined up almost all the way. I just need to get a little closer. Just a little bit closer, a little bit more, and right about now it should connect. Alright. Now that that's sorted, I can start on the rover, because if I didn't have the connection point where it's at, I would have to access my inventory through the large cargo container instead of through the connector, which is much closer. Just making sure there was nothing in the cargo. And I found out while driving it that my wheels weren't turning on and off correctly. That's because two of them were out of sync with the rest. So when I hit the turn off, the four turned off, but those two turned back on because they were already off. Doing a little cheeky jetpack move. It still takes up fuel just sitting here, but not as much as I would be just flying. And I'm hoping that this will give me enough height for me to adjust the wheel height I want to drop down the wheels by a block so I could get some armor over the top of them. Possibly. But as they are right now, I can't go too far off the sides because I'll run into the blocks will hit the suspensions. So. And since I'm raising it up, I might as well just gut it because I don't like this layout. This is going to be, from what I have planned, I will keep the floor and the doors of this rover. Most of the floor. The rest is all going to be reconfigured. And since this is already up in the air, I might as well get under here and finally put in those conveyor pipes I've been wanting for a while now. I'm going to do this. It's going to be asymmetrical if I go it this way. You know what? Let's do it on both sides. That way I can create a redundancy for the cockpit. In case one pipe gets damaged, because with my driving, well, I'm liable to land upside down or blown up or smashed. My driving is horrible. Oh, and then I don't even know what the terrain is like around me. Or how bad the terrain is. So having some extra clearance would probably be for the better. Now these conveyor blocks, as much as I would love to have the textured side facing inward to the cabin, unfortunately these things are not airtight. The only way I'm putting them in is the airtight position. It is the downside of one of these blocks. If you're not placing them correctly, you will have airtightness issues. I want a T section right here. That way, basically it's a little bit more of a redundancy. Just a small amount more redundancy. Ooh. No, I don't think I would want a T section in there. Because it wouldn't be airtight. I thought maybe putting a vent up through the floor, but I don't think that's going to work. Do I want to keep the assembler where it's at? Decisions. Definitely gonna need, and now I'm probably going to, it's gonna create an odd footprint on the bed. Probably conveyor corner, and a small conveyor junction above. And if I do that, I could move the assembler back so it's out of the cabin space. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm liking that one. Yep, missed the tube. Wrong way. Yeah, because if I move the assembler back, I can open up the cabin a bit more. And I don't want that cockpit, because it doesn't make it airtight. And that cockpit's gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the glass either. I'm realizing right now, those batteries are on recharge, which means the only power I'm getting on this ship is from the solar panel. And the sun is setting. Well, let's see how long it takes me to notice that I'm gonna lose power soon. So my plan for these is just to drop them down a block. They'll stay at the same, the vehicle will stay at the same width, but its height is going to go up. I realize that's going to mess with my low center of gravity right now, but getting some extra clearance on this vehicle, I think would be a better trade-off. I didn't realize. I'm just thinking right now, because if I'm doing light armor, that's literally only 4 sheets of iron panels connecting my wheels on. I might adjust those to heavy armor if I remember in the future. Probably won't get it this. I definitely won't be getting it this episode, because I didn't do heavy armor on any of them. But something to keep note of in the future. And I also haven't worked out any way of how I might get. Ooh, I had a thought. I could do. What is it called? Blast door edge, maybe underneath for some little bit of reinforcement. It's more plates though and more weight. I've only got the 6 wheels on this. That is the wrong way around again. I want these wheels to face the correct way. So the left wheel's on the right side, the right wheel's on the left side. Ugh. Oh wait.
Energy low.
That makes so much more sense. Because if I put the left wheels on the right side, because I gotta think about this, flip the car around, so I want the left wheels on the left side of the car. Why did I never think of that? Okay. Maybe I don't know if I got that wrong in Catch 22 either. Alright. Let's get these wheels set up. Ugh. I feel so dumb right now. I just realized I was putting the wheels on backwards the whole time. And the way they're listed in the G menu is exactly how you post them on the sides of the vehicle. Yeah. Well, enough of that. Let's get these suspensions set up. That way, I want to set them now because I'm going to lose my settings if I grind down all the wheels. So I'm going to transfer the settings to these wheels, which I haven't figured out how to do that in Build Vision, how to copy things from one wheel to the next. I'm still new to Build Vision. I don't know everything about it. Did I turn the air shocks off on some? Oh well, if I did, it's gonna be fixed right now, because these wheels are gonna get ripped out. Oh yeah. I forgot what I was doing for a moment there. I was checking the angle of the wheel, so I could put the steering angle here. And I know the back wheels are now steering angle 5. I got off topic and I lost my place in the script. Another thing I've been thinking about for another mod, I might put the subwheel control script in this if I choose to put a trailer on this thing. I'm thinking about it. I've never actually used that script before. And I'm trying to do things in a way that I'm trying to break from my conventional ways. Oh, I think I thought of the name for this video. Unconventional construction. Maybe. Doesn't quite flow. I'll think of something. Though I probably should commit to the bit. Unconventional construction. I think I've got my name. I'm gonna clip away. Don't want to do all these wheels. You get the gist. Just doing the same thing I did on the other side. Well, I've got all the wheels set up correctly. I've got them in their group. And they're all turned off. I think I realized that I ran out of power because the sun went down sometime. I turned the batteries on. Oh, I didn't adjust this wheel yet. I thought I did that for all of them. I guess I missed this one. Haven't heard from Mabel in a while. Wonder what she's searching for. Or if she's just wondering why I'm sticking in the same place. This way I could get some extra girth to my ship. Make it a little bit wider without actually widening the base of it. I want a glass cockpit. But I don't know how I might do a glass cockpit. Looks good. Yeah, it looks very good. I don't think I need this. I'm gonna drop it off the piston. I'm hoping the handbrake is on. Yes, it's on. Okay. Now I can get to work on the bed of this thing. Do I need my... No, I'm gonna keep my lights on. Ooh, cool reflection on the glass. You can see the connector behind me. Wait, am I reflected in the glass? Oh, that's not right. My reflection wasn't showing in the glass. Well, I don't want the glass anymore. It's not cool enough for me. Besides, it will make it easier for me to get in and out of here. Here it is. No, I don't want black, I want green. Let's get my green. Oop, passed it. See, then I could do the assembler behind it. And I could put a cargo container on its side right over it. Yeah. Cause that will allow... Oh, don't want to be in fusion. I could clear out that reactor, the conveyor junction. Yeah, I'm moving the assembler. I could, for the heck of it, maybe put in a passenger seat in here and a weapon rack on the other side. just a little bit of decoration in here. Can I get back over this? Yes, I can. So the assembler is going to go back here. I won't, if I put the cargo container above, I won't be able to I'll block one of the mod ports. Though 3 power efficiencies on this assembler should take care of my power needs quite nicely. And I've got to remember to put headlights on this thing when I'm done. Because I forget that a lot of times when I go to drive at night and I have no lights. Just my suit lights. Alright. Let's get this cleared out. And let's get this ground down and... Oh! Oops. I guess I should have checked it for components first. I don't want this... Oh wait, no. That has to be there. That's how my conveyors are hooked up. A splash of color, maybe? Because I'm just going to put the seat over it. I don't want the cockpit, so I'm going to do this, what's it called? Control seat. But the small grade control seat. That way, I guess I'll just recline the seat, climb over and get into my spot, and pull the seat back up. And there's a hole in the floor. Not sure what I'll do there. Maybe put down no, I can't do I can't fit an oxygen tank there. Don't know. I'm just gonna leave that hole for right now.
Convoy dispatched. Delivery X5398. ETA 35 minutes.
I missed a bulletproof glass and an interior plate. Nothing special. And this time I will have these welded up. You'd think it'd be easy to place these. I always forget the position. They take large and small steel tubes. Yeah, let's get them welded. I need as much efficiency as possible. Because on this, I'm trying to build within the limits of this husk. Dropped my water ball on my mic. That was that sound. And a large cargo container in the back. So it's going to have 2 medium cargo containers and a large cargo container. This way I could fit a good amount of cargo in this thing. I'll probably have the port go through, connector on the back, and face it upwards? Yeah, I'll face it upwards. That way I have an option to put a turret on top. It's almost like I had meant to do that from the start. Though I've just thought of something. Well, no, I've mentioned earlier. I have raised up the center of gravity on my vehicle, which means it's more top heavy than it was before.
Convoy arrived.
Does that mean I have a future rollout waiting in the wind? I don't know. Not a rollout. Do I have a rollover in my future? Don't know if I want to melt. Not melt. I'm not gonna melt it. I'm not gonna weld it right now. Oh wait, the small grid ship pack has, I think, small oxygen tanks that fit by 2x1 spacing. I might want to plop some oxygen tanks on this thing. Or I could, well, no, the thing about pressurizing the cabin then driving off is if I run out of oxygen when I'm away, then I have to come back here. Oh, whoops. I accidentally welded the large container. Now I don't have the parts for this. Hold on. Do I not have small steel tubes? No, I have small steel tubes. Plenty of small steel tubes. I don't think I noticed those. I had those small steel tubes on my inventory because I just made 10. Oops.
By my calculations, in 27.6 million years Phobos will be torn apart by gravitational forces, leading to the creation of a ring around Mars.
Okay, Mabel. That is probably the most useless thing you've told me in this scenario. Are you running out of things to say? Am I taking too long doing stuff? Or are you just trying to bore me so I move? I don't know where I'm going with those conveyors. Nah, I'm not gonna keep them there. I'll leave the junction there in case I put something here. But for right now, I'm just gonna put some gyros down. That way, if I do manage to roll this thing over, I'll have some way to flip it back over. I hope. I don't know how well it will flip over with this wheelbase. Details. We'll get to it when we get to it. The amount of large steel tubes this small rover is taking. I'm going to need to hit a large steel tube shipment, if that exists. Ah, that's why I kept pulling small steel tubes. Power efficiency modules still on there. Alright. Conveyor here, and a conveyor on the other side. I'm doing this so once I weld up the armor... Oh, I need more parts. I might also grab the large cargo container while I'm at it. I want to get turrets on this thing. Preferably assault cannons. But I don't think I have unlocked yet. Yeah, I only have the Gatling guns. Which isn't optimal when attacking something. I'm probably gonna want heavy armor on the sides. Alright. I know the bottom, top, and sides are airtight. And I think if I just go around the edges of this medium cargo container and the batteries, that should create an airtight seal. Because that will leave me access to the cargo container and still have an airtight seal. Then I just need to figure out how to glass in the front to make that airtight. And glassing in a cockpit is notoriously... well, it's notoriously difficult to make an airtight seal with a glass cockpit.
Tower reports Convoy arrives.
So here's what it looks like so far. Looking good. The front end is gonna need some work because right now, literally the only thing protecting me is a control seat. These armor panels are gonna go bye-bye. That way I could get some glass in. And I've never successfully made... No, I have... I'm not really good at glass work, so this will be a first for me. Do I want to keep this block? Get rid of the block. Let me see what I did on the other side. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to keep the block. Also, I should probably put in some heavier armor up front if I'm going to be going to combat with this thing. These windows, I believe, are from the small ship mod pack. And they're a 3x1 variation. So I'm gonna want the angled 3x1. If I could get it, unfortunately, no, that's not right. Wait, why'd the whole thing place? Oh, it didn't. Okay, that's weird. Just wasn't right. Let me get this one. Unfortunately, there is no shaded glass on these ones, and why does that look so weird? The texture is not... Okay, that is the weirdest unbuild state I've ever seen. It's a mod pack, so it's not quality.
Energy
And
critical.
that's gonna be about it for this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment, or, well, you know. Bye!